Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hodgins in motion. Now Hall to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at the Saints defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
7:34.
Throwing his car on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hall again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Vikings at 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Carr now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Come on, stay.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On second down, Ritter. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, first catch for Judy, good for a first down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
An audible here to get a new look. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Long red. Flash red. Light blue. Hurry, hurry.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
That is not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
They still can't get it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
Trying to improvise. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Ritter on the fourth down try. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Now he's forced out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Barkley off tackle left.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Here's Ritter.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown,
final adjustment being made in the locker room. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ready.
Ritter off the play fake.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Let's go now.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Ritter.
To Barkley on the check down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And quickly, they get to the line.
Ritter going to change it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go, set.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Escape it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, 734. What's up?
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Got a man. It's Judy complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To throw is Carr. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordell Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Tyquan Thornton
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw, it's Carr. Fights through him. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Completes this to Addison out left. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a toss right to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Going play action, Ritter. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
38. 97.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Able to find Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Check right. Check cut.
Running left, it's Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready, break. Ready.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
What now?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ritter to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On play action, here's Ritter.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75.
And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 Blaster. Black Ultra. Ready.
On first down, Ritter.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Complete to T. Higgins.
Let's go.
A gain of 27 on the play.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Dog red. Smash red. Let's go. Go set.
First down, here's Ritter.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push.